Good afternoon, fans, and welcome to this Liberty League matchup between the women's lacrosse team of Bard College and your Union College Garnet Chargers. A Liberty League matchup here on a very sunny and warm April day. Bard comes into this matchup 1-9 on the season, looking for their first conference win, and Union has been cooking, winners of 5 straight, 6-0 in the conference, and looking to continue that as Union controls the draw here. No call there. Scooped up by Bard. Union with a big win against Vassar, 17-14 on Saturday, as Bard plays William Smith on Saturday with a loss there. Bard looking around, trying to find an open pass here. Off Tilburg. Passes it over. That's Hersey. Hersey to Sullivan. Sullivan looking for a pass. Union not giving them any room. Union with a deflection. Sammy Johnson with the clear, passes it up to Jillian Joseph. Here comes Jillian Joseph. Jillian Joseph shoots, scores. And a quick 1-0 lead for the Garnet Chargers. Jillian Joseph came into this game with 28 goals on the season after that game against Vassar. Just scores her 29th, looking for her 30th soon. Right behind her is Maddie Schiller with 27. Union controls the draw again. That's Hannah Compa, the junior, out of Rexford, New York. Here comes Union passing it around. Trying to find a cutter. Not there. Holding it. Subs come in. Here's Schiller. Schiller dicing. Shot. Score. Maddie Schiller, the team's second leading scorer, with her 28th on the season, first of today. And this was the start we were expecting out of Union here. Sitting just behind William Smith in the conference, 7-4 overall. Compa with another draw control. Union setting up. Ball's with Schiller. Schiller trying to find a pass. Pass it out to Joseph. Joseph finds a lady, and that is Hannah Compa on the goal. Hannah Compa coming into this game with 5 goals on the season. Make that her 6th. Now, you see out of Union so far this season is a lot of very fast, quick, high-scoring first halves. As we're seeing here, just over 3 or under 3 minutes have gone by and already up 3-0. As you saw against Vassar the other day, Union only with, I think, around 3 goals in that second half, but really firing up in the first here. Compa again on the draw. Wins it again. You trying to find a cutter. Can't. Unit at X. Passes it back up top. That's Del Papa. Again trying to find a cutter. Nothing's there. Take it inside. Finds Del Papa again at the top. Swinging it around. Here's Joseph. Joseph finds a pass in the middle. Takes a shot. Saved. Scooped up by Bard. First save for Lexi Blackburn, the senior out of Lexington, Kentucky. Bard drops the pass there. Scooped up by Abby Yule. Or Yule, sorry. Here's Lana Mickelson. Lana Mickelson passes it out. Union trying to find something. Finds a cutter in there, and there is another goal. That is Abby Yule. And Union off to a high-scoring, fast start.
Union goal scored by number 26, Abby Yule.
Abby Yule, their first goal of the season. Union with another draw control. Union darting again. Bard. Kind of a funky shot there. Goes over. Mickelson's there to collect. Mickelson, quick start. Trying to find a shot. And another one goes in. That's Anna Dembowski, the junior from Milton, Mass. Dembowski also with her first goal on the season.
Union goal scored by 33, Anna Dembowski.
And a timeout is called for by Bard. So we will take a quick break. back here at Frank Bailey after the quick timeout and Dembowski goal. Compa, a little confusion there off the draw. Compa thought she won it. Sounded like the ref said white. Goes away Bard. And Bard immediately passes it out of bounds. Union ball. Ball is getting taken up here by Maddie Doyle. Doyle dishes it out there for Glancy. For Jillian Joseph. Doyle passes it out. Del Papa. Union. Just passing it around here, trying to find any cutters across the middle. Nothing here. Union attack, shot over the net. Union retains possession there. Lexi Ferrano on the shot there. Union looking to act fast. Quick shot and save by Bard. Now let's see what Bard can do. Ball immediately stolen by Union. That's Lana Mickelson there. Passes it up. Nice little move there by Joseph. Saved by Bard. Union still. Ground ball. They finally win it. Union looking to set up here. Slowing the game down a little bit. Ground ball picked up by Bard. Bard trying to find a pass. She can't. Goes all the way back to Blackburn. The goalie loses it there. Bard trying to find anybody upfield. Bard finally pushes it back past midfield. It's not looking like a lot of numbers up here for Bard. They need to get up. Only really the second offensive possessions Bard had in this game. His comp is very nice pass there by Bard. Shot misses. Ball goes the way of Union. Union on the clear. Here's Dembowski. Dembowski finds Pats. Pats with all the running room in the world. Dishes it out to Mickelson. Mickelson slowing it down. Here's Union setting it up again. Here's Del Papa trying to find a pass. A little too high. Bard takes it. Bard looking for the clear. And gets it. Here comes Bard. It's Kayla Francis. Bard tries to find a pass deflected by Union. Ground ball picked up there by Maddie Doyle. Here comes Lana Mickelson. Mickelson one-on-one here, going for goal. Hits off the post. And Bard collects there. Bard with kind of a long ball to the... Didn't really see the idea there. And Union takes possession again. And here comes Union. Shot, save again by Bard. Oh, very nice pickup there. Again by Mickelson. Ground ball picked up, shot scored. That is Maddie Greco. Maddie Greco, the junior,
Number 24, Maddie
out of
Greco.
Scarsdale, New York. With also her first goal on the year. A lot of firsts here. Just under 6 minutes. Union up 6-0 here. Here's Hannah Comp on the draw again. And she just cannot lose the draw today. Compa finds somebody cutting in. Another quick pass. Nice cut into the middle there. And there's Dembowski with another goal, her second on the day. Union now up 7-0. 5:42 left. Now it seems here early it's Compa, pass, cutter, goal. And everybody's getting touches offensively here. Compa again wins the draw. Passes it up to Joseph. Joseph looking to find a pass, might just take it herself. Hounded there. Passes it back out to Mickelson. Mickelson around the goal, working. Finds Glancy. Shot by Mickelson just wide there. Union still on the attack here. Here comes Joseph. Joseph darting. Low shot, scores. Jillian Joseph on the goal. Again, the leading scorer with her 30th on the season. And he's just going to keep looking to add to that total here today. 8-0 Union, just under 5 to go. And this is getting a little ugly here. Bard trying something new on the draw here. That's Eva Hersey, the freshman from Elliott, Maine. And Compa wins it again. Dishes it to Verano. Passes it out. Here's Mickelson. Union just sends something up here. Del Papa looking, see what she can do. Cuts in. Finds Joseph again. Joseph switches hands. Goes in lefty. Rip into the top right corner for Joseph. Another goal here for Jillian Joseph. 9-0 Union. 4:17 left here to go. Her third of the game, so Joseph with a hat trick here early. And we're already close to the running clock here. it's all Compa Joseph here today. Compa controls the draw again, finds Del Papa moving the ball quickly here. Finds Yule behind the goal. He'll cut her set up there early. Union's going to start passing it around, set something up. Here's Mickelson. Mickelson can't find anything. Passes it to Verano. Mickelson cutting through. Nothing again. Bard with some good defense here. Union trying to find a cutter. Mickelson can't get her stick on it. Foul called. This is going to be a free position shot here. For Mickelson. Doesn't look like she's going to shoot it here. Doesn't. Passes it around. Joseph will move there. Del Papa dumps it to Verano. Weird little flick there with a nice pass to Del Papa right in front of the goal. 10-0 Union. And folks, this clock is already running. Just 2:30 left in the first quarter here. And Union is firing on all cylinders right now.
Union goal scorer number 7, Stella Del Papa.
Stella Del Papa, the sophomore from Clifton Springs, New York. With her 7th goal now on the season. And this is what we expected out of Union here early. They've been very, very good in the first half here. You saw against Vassar there, they had 13 in the first half and only 4 in the second. Union there, so this is what we expect to see, is to fire early, get a big lead, and then play some really good defense in the second half. Here's Union with another shot off the crossbar there. That's Maddie Doyle on the shot. And then Bard here finally gets it clear. If she can do it. And she makes it, and then a call there goes the way of Union. And here comes Union. That's Emily Moore, and then Emily Moore. Looking like she's going to shoot it here. Rips it, saved by Bard. But Mickelson picks up the ground ball here. Union still on the attack. Finds Del Papa. Del Papa. Ref was ready for her to rip that and blow that whistle for the free position. Del Papa just couldn't control the ground ball. Here comes Bard. Union with some very, very good midfield defense here. Bard cannot find a pass. Finally does. A foul's called on Union. Running clock's winding down here. And that is the end of the first quarter. Union up 10-0. Very strong performance here, and we'll see you after a short break for the start of the second. Back here at Frank Bailey Field, if you're just joining us, Union with a monster first quarter, a 10-0 lead already here, and they're just looking to add on to it. But Bard with a good offensive possession so far here. Trying to set something up. The Union defensively, I mean, you could talk all day about how good their offense was in the first quarter, but Bard didn't really even have a chance to rip a shot against this defense. Really, they didn't really. They only had a few chances to get it past midfield against the Garnet Chargers here, but they're cooking up something. Just under 10 on the shot clock. And Union wins a ground ball there. As I was saying, just really, they can't find any look at a shot against this defense. Kind of a weird pass there, but here comes Union. Union sends something up here. Here comes Union. Dancing through two defenders, shoots and scores. That's Sammy Bonacia, the freshman out of Needham Heights, Massachusetts.
Union goal scorer number 34, Sammy Bonacia.
Bonacia gets it off, starting now 11 nothing Union.
And this time we are in a thunder and lightning delay.
And a thunder and lightning delay has been
All
called
spectators, at this point, please go back to your vehicles. Or find safe
on
spaces
this
not out
game
of
here.
your
So the
vehicle.
clock stops here at 12:43 for the thunder and lightning delay. Union up 11-0. Fans, we will be back in 5 minutes. After the thunder and lightning delay, we will be back in 5 minutes. Welcome back, fans. After a very long thunder and lightning delay, we are back here at Frank Bailey Field. 12:43 left on the clock in this second quarter. Halftime is going to be treated as a quarter break here due to that delay, and we are coming back here on the draw. Union working right to left. In the white barred in the black. Compa up to take the draw. And there's seems to be a little bit of confusion here. Nobody really knows what's going on. The ref's checking something. Oh, our ref was not prepared to go onto the field. A little funny after the very long and strenuous break. We are back. Remember that right now it is a running clock. And Bard wins their first draw of the game. We're going to be curious to see how this is going to play out after, how both teams are going to fare after such a long break. It's a really weird feeling to be done as a bad pass from the goalie there leads to Union. Union coming in. Shot scored there by Lana Mickelson. Oh, no goal. No goal, never mind. Don't know what happened there. All the stuff started playing, but Union still back on the attack. Pass comes in just off the stick of Jillian Joseph there. The Bard goalie scoops it up. Union leading by a lot in shots. It's 22-1 in shots here for Union. As Union's taken off on the attack here. Joseph trying to find a pass. Finds Kate Lockney in the middle there for a shot there, but it was saved by Bard, and then a call there, and so here comes Bard. Here comes Del Papa. Finds Joseph. Throws it out to Mickelson. Mickelson passed to Del Papa. Short, quick goal. Union now up by 12. And we're going to see a lot of fresh faces very soon into this game. As we were just ticking under 10 minutes there, still Del Papa on the goal. Compa back on the draw. Bard really just not working with a lot of anything here. I mean, just looking at the bench, you know, the issue seems to just be the numbers, not the playing, you know. Just seems that, you know, they don't have enough depth right now. You see a few players who seem to be either injured or something along those lines, not being able to participate in today's game. In Union, you know, kind of unloading the bench here and all their, you know, star-studded players, because the Garden Chargers team is fantastic as they're on the attack again. Have a high pass there, hits off the stick. Heads off the stick of Matty Doyle, and here comes Bard. A weak pass from Bard there as Union comes in with another goal there. Sammy Bonacia So the clock is still running here. It's going to be 13-0 Union. 8:20 left here in the second quarter. And I'm curious to see if Union's going to start running some, set plays or something like that. This is sort of the game to do it. You have the huge delay. You're in the locker room. You're just waiting for this weather to clear. And same thing with Bard. And so you come back out and you do either, let the team go and have some fun. If you're Union, or do you, practice some stuff, some designs. As Compa wins the draw again there. Dumps it back to the defense. That's Aaron Fleming, the sophomore. Taking it all the way up the attack. So pass gets deflected there. Immediately scooped back up by Union. A good find across the middle and another goal scored there. Maddie Doyle, the senior, with another one today.
Union goal scorer number 8, Maddie Doyle. Assist number 14, Maddie Schiller.
Maddie Schiller on the assist. Compa still taking the draw here. Curious to see if they're going to throw anybody else in there. I mean, she's only, I think, lost one draw control this entire first half here. It felt like, we're close to the end of the game with the delay, but still the second quarter, 6:20 pretty much left here, 6:22. And she wins another one there, and Union's just going to keep piling on. The thing here with Union that, we're seeing a lot of is just how good their passes have been across the middle. You're finding there's been a bunch of different scorers today. There's been 9 different players to score for Union here today, and, that number could just keep growing. I mean, we're still very early here in this game. So there's another pass over the middle there, just couldn't find the stick. Ground ball kind of in front of the goal. Union finally scoops it back up. Passes it back out. 10 on the shot clock. We're going to see what happens here. Dishes it out. Shot scored. That is Maddie Schiller. Schiller with her second goal today.
Union goal or second of the game, scored by number 14, Maddie Schiller.
2 goals, 2 shots for Maddie Schiller. Julian Joseph has a hat trick. Del Papa also has 2. And Dembowski has 2. Sammy Bonicia, also has 2. So multiple people with multiple goals. 15-0 with 4:15 left in the first half here. Compa, another draw control. Goes the way of Union. Paige Long, the one to bring it up. Passing it around here. High pass there. Still taken. That was number 27, Sammy Johnson, on the high shot there, the defender. So Union coaching staff having a little bit of fun here. You know, because why not? Yeah, I mean, you have the huge break. You're already, up by 12 when that break starts. So why not throw, a bunch of different people up in a bunch of different positions to just see how it works out, Test the field. Is a weird shot there, and Bard's on the clear now. Really just with all the space in the world trying to find a pass. She still can't. Finally does. Bard looking to set something up. Their first offensive possession since the break. Oh, Bard still only with one shot here to Union's 27. Bard passing it around, looking to set something up. Here comes Bard, crashing in, finds a pass. Nothing there. Union backs her back out. Pass over the middle. Nothing doing there. Union with the possession in Sydney Woodlet's hand. So whistle blows there, stops the clock. Is now a little confusions on the field. Is Union's now on offense. Kind of a weird call there with Caroline Murphy checking into the game. There's Sammy Johnson on the shot there, saved by Bard. And Bard just trying to find a pass. Union hounding. There's another stop clock there. Bard trying to find a pass there, just couldn't. Union crashes 3. Waiting for the whistle to blow here. There's a penalty there for Union. It's number 11, Caroline Murphy, we just talked about. Got a minute in the box here. Bard found a pretty nice pass there, just couldn't do much. Kate Lockney with some very good defense. 30 seconds left on the clock. Bard shoots and scores. Bard, with their second shot of this half, scores their first goal. That goal is scored by number 8, Eva Hersey, the freshman. Eva or Ava, one or the other. I apologize. And that is it for the first half. Union now up 15-1. Bard with a nice ending offensive possession there. And there will be a 10-minute halftime break here. And at halftime, we would like to remind you that Wednesday and Thursday mark Union College's annual Giving Days, a day for you. Gives to the athletic department on a day for you. help supplement team budgets, and assist in providing the best experience possible for our nearly 600 student athletes. While gifts to Friends of Union Athletics also help to support the entirety of the department, including strength and conditioning, sports medicine, athletic communications, and more. To pledge your support for Friends of Union Athletics, the Women's Athletics Fund, or a specific team, visit unionathletics.com/a-day-for-you. Again, that is Wednesday and Thursday of this week. At halftime, Union leads it 15-1, and we will be back. Back here at Frank Bailey after the very short halftime break. So at the start, it acted more like a quarter break due to the delay. Union, after a kind of bouncing draw, finally wins it. Finds Lockney over the middle. Lockney dishes it up. As whistle's blown there, goes the way of Bard. Bard tries to find a pass over the middle. Very crowded area there. Tough to squeeze the ball into. Here comes Hanapady, dishes it around the back. There's a shot there is saved. That was Paige Long on the shot there. Finds Murphy. Passes it back up. Union dancing, trying to find anything. Looked like we're going to rip a shot there, and then a little low, and then a flick. Nice shot there. Sammy Bonacia with another goal here today. The freshman midi just keeps piling them on.
Union goal or third in the game, scored by number 34. for Sammy Bonacia.
Bonacia with a hat trick here. 16-1. Comp is still on the draw here. I wonder if there's a record for Union draw controls, because Comp here might be getting close. Oh, as I say that, she loses that one. That's on me. Well, here comes Bard. Bard looking to start up an offense. What looked like a stick to the face there. No whistles blown. Well, last time Bard was on offense, they scored there. But this time, Union finally, well, I shouldn't say finally, Union got the better of them, and now here comes Union on the attack. Union with a 3-on-3 here. Mickelson taken all the way behind the goal. Bonacia. Good stick in there by Bard. Bella Giuliano, name haven't seen much of today, finds a pass behind the goal. Mickelson tries to find somebody. There's a cutter there. She didn't think she had the look. Just under 30 on the shot clock. Nice pass and a goal there for Abby Yule. Her second here today.
Union goal or second of the game, scoring number 26, Abby Yule. Assist number 11, Caroline Murphy.
Caroline Murphy credited the assist on that one. Yule, the senior attack from Rivervale, New Jersey. Compass still on the draw. I wonder if they're just thinking, well, she's going to win them all. Why not keep her there? Just control the game. So that's what she's been doing. And high stick goes the way of Bard there. And Bard's really taking off here. Kind of looking in for a shot. Nothing doing. Bard scoops up the ground ball, finds a pass. Now Bard on offense. Set something up here. Passing it around. Bard's still looking for something. Finds one close to the goal, dishes it back to the outside. Trying to find a cutter. Looks for one. Nothing's there. There's a cutter coming across the middle there, and just pass couldn't find a stick, and now here comes Fleming, and she has wheels. Dishes it out. Finds a pass across the middle. Nothing's there. And another goal there. And that is number 21, Bella Giuliano. Giuliano, the junior from Oxford, Massachusetts. (18-1), just under 7 minutes and 30 seconds here in the third. Shots, Union 32, Bard 2. Union with another draw control there. I feel like when I don't talk about it, that's when it's no question that she's going to win it. So maybe I'm just going to stop talking about the draw. And Union's on the attack again, finds a pass in the middle. That one rings off the post. Union keeps it in the zone. Is now calming it down. Mickelson dishes it around. Shot from Sinopoli just goes wide there. Kind of a cool little move inside, just couldn't bring the stick all the way around. Bard now just trying to find a way to bring that into the offensive zone. And this is ground ball's bouncing, finally scooped up by Union. And Sinopoli just looking to calm it down. Pass over the middle, hits off the stick. It is kept in by Caroline Murphy. Union looking to just get, I guess, as many different names on the stat sheet as possible. And a nice turnaround goal there. Cecilia Sinopoli, the junior, gets on the score sheet as she had that fun little twisting shot earlier that just went wide. That one goes in. Now it's 19-1. Oh, a little weird scene here. Maybe an illegal stick. The ref is going to place it down on the table there, and now it's Bard's ball, so no goal for Sinopoli. It's where you don't see that a ton, but I'm guessing she's going to get another chance to go and get one. The coach is definitely going to, yeah, then she's already back out on the field. The Bard looking for something. A really good crashing defense here from Union. You know, you have to give Bard a lot of credit. They are, you know, they're low on numbers, and, you know, they're set offensive plays, you know. They know when to cut. They're good at passing. You know, they've had a lot of chances. They just, you know, Union's defense has just been outstanding, but, you know, on the stat sheet it looks like a little bit different than how this game is actually going for Bard. You know, the 34-2 shot metric is not indicative of how Bard is playing today, you know. I mean, pass there, just it goes off the stick. You know, a moment right there where, you know, if the stick's turned just a little bit, she has a chance to score it. That's what I'm talking about. But here comes Union again, just hustling down. Sinopoli tried to find a cutting pass there, doesn't, dishes it out. Ball hits off the stick of Emily Moore and trickles out. Bards to take the possession there. Two minutes and 45 seconds left here in this third. And Bards just having very weird style of trying to clear this ball up the field. It's nobody's finding the right positioning to, help her. Nice little catch there, and there we go. Took maybe 15 seconds too long, but Bard figured it out. And then Bard loses it, Union picks up the ball. And here comes Lexi Verano. Of a weak pass, just hits off the stick of Bard. Bard scoops it up, dishes it back to the goalie. And another thing that, Bard deserves some credit for is, how good their goalie is. 34 shots to face in 3 quarters is not easy. And letting in 18, it's a tough mental battle, and she's doing a great job. So a lot of credit to Lexi Blackburn for how she's playing in net for Bard. And Bard's still on the attack here. The pass kind of trickles in and out of the stick, picks it back up. Nice setup play, and the pass just a little too high. Here comes Union. That's Emily Moore clearing it. And Union looking to set something up. You have Union kind of just holding the ball here, waiting for the whistle, and there it comes. And they're just going to let the clock run out on this quarter here. At the end of 3, it is 18-1 Union. We will be back very soon at Brink Bailey. Back here at Union. Ground ball kept in very nicely. A quick pass just hits off the top of the stick, and Bard's here on the clear, but Union is absolutely hounding here. Just going to flip it back to the goalie of a long ball. 2 Union 6 can get there, and it rolls out off the stick of Astrid Tilburg, and Union's going to get the ball again. Union behind the goal. Just going to pass it around. I mean, when you're up 18-1, you know, there's not a whole lot more you can accomplish. So, you know, throw in the people who may not see the field as much, which I think, you know, the Union coach is doing very well, and even set some people who may not play the set positions that they want to, throw them just around. Just see what happens, you know, see if maybe somebody who's a, you know, D midi is, you know, firing out good shots and good passes on attack. If they do that, then, you know, maybe come tournament time and games like that, you know, you can throw some people around who you didn't think, you know, fit in there at the beginning of the year. This ball is still kind of dancing. There's 4 seconds on the clock. They're going to need to get a shot off here. They do. It's saved. They throw in another one. It's saved. And reset shot clock here. Union still with the offensive possession. You know, very nice sunset here in Schenectady. And a underhand shot there that just goes wide, and Bard cannot find a way to clear this out. Finally, the goalie wraps it up, and here comes Bard trying to find a deep pass. They do. It's going to roll all the way into a Bard stick, and Bard is now on the attack. They need to get some numbers out there. Hits off a stick. And Union immediately takes the ball straight back. Under 12 minutes left in the fourth here, and Union's just going to find as many passes as possible before a nice clear shot, unless we have a little one-on-one battle here, which we do. She comes in, she shoots, she scores. That is Jane Tardif, the freshman attack out of Wayland, Massachusetts. Her first collegiate goal for a hopefully very long Union College career. (19-1) now. And Compass still taking the draw here. You know, I find it funny, normally in these situations you'll see, you know, normally say somebody goes down, there's always somebody to fill in, but Compa, I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Sort of situation here, just control the ball, let the clock run down as much as you can, and just keep it going. I mean, Union only with 2 people on the draw here, and they still win it. And here's Union. We're going to see if it's a same situation. No, they're going to Try to set something up, see how many people can cut across. A good pass into the middle there, and it just bangs off, and then a fire. Shot was absolutely ripped just a little bit wide there. Now Bard's ball. Bard finds somebody in the middle. That is Ryan Sullivan. Passes it up to Asher Tilburg. Tilburg with a pass is just a little too high for Kayla Francis. And Dufine Michelle. Or Dufine. Michelle with a good pass there, and then Union still with the ball in Caroline Murphy's hands. Just under 9 minutes left here now, and asking for a cut. She finds one, passes a little too low. Pass into the middle. Just drops right into the stick of Lexi Blackburn. Team captain, Lexi Blackburn. Who, again, I mean, Blackburn's faced a lot of shots today, so you got to give her a lot of credit for, you know, hanging in there and, you know, still making some pretty impressive saves here and there. As I talked about before, a shot low there, just bounces high at the goal, falls right into the stick of Murphy. They're going to set something up like that again. Cutter comes across the middle. Nothing doing. Ball controlled there. That is Sammy Bonacia, sorry. Shot scored there, Lexi Verano. It is now 20-1 in favor of the Chargers. Stick is getting checked again.
Assist number 60, Cecilia Snopoli.
Sinopoli on the assist there. Just 6 minutes left here. Compo controls the draw again. Dishes it out to Lockney. Okay, Lockney's just going to try to clear it herself. Finds Michelle. Runs around. Thought she was going to think about turning and shooting there. Doesn't. Dishes it out to Bonacia. Pass finds the middle there. Shot just bounces over the top of the goal. A shot there goes wide, but it almost was a pass, and then another goal off a nice little move. Union now with
Union goal for fourth of the game, scored number 34, Sammy Bonacea.
Bonacea with her fourth of the game. Union now leading by 20, which is the most, I believe, they've scored all season. The highest they've scored was 17 in their last game against Vassar. Now 21 here today, with still a chance to add on a few more if they so choose. Compo with a loss on the draw. Seems to be a little shaken up after that one. Not loss on the draw, a win on the draw, excuse me. Maybe that break for the Thunder did more to me than it did to these players. Clearly it did. Hopefully she's all right. The Union is still on the attack. Two minutes and 50 seconds left here in this game. You'd think that Union just gonna keep passing it around if they can, or if they have an open look, they're definitely gonna take it. A free position shot is given here for Jane Tardif. Oh, never mind. Excuse me. It was just given to Caroline Murphy. Comes in, shoots it off the post, bounces it right back to Tardif, who shoots and scores.
Union goal for second of the game, scored by number 20, Jane Tardif.
Jane Tardif, the freshman. With her second here of the game. And what's going to happen here is now, because Compa was shaken up a little bit, but she's up and moving around and talking to the coach, so she seems fine. So a minute and 10 left. It's going to be Rosie Crooker to take the draw here. And what I would expect is a win the draw, pass the ball around or hold it situation here. So unless we're gonna keep trying to score it here, but I really don't think we will, as there's a shot that comes in there. A little maybe stat padding situation, but you know what I mean, with 22 goals there, it seems a little strange, but an absolutely dominant win here for the Garnet Chargers with just 15 seconds left. As Murphy looked like she wanted to shoot it. But I mean, this is college lacrosse, so why not go in and then Michelle comes in to shoot it, and the game horn finally blows. A 22-1 dominant win for the Garnet Chargers. Remain undefeated in the conference. Bard still looking for their first conference win here. Another reminder for a day for you is Wednesday and Thursday, so any donations are welcome there. That is all from Frank Bailey Field. It is 22-1.